can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's going to be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece.
Chime in on this. This right here, it is okay for it, when a woman says these same exact words, they call it, you know, they say that we are being hard to deal with, we are this and we are that. But this man just came and told the truth about why we won't deal with that. And why we don't want to deal with that. If you come with drama and bills and it just you can't even pay nothing. You can't show me that you could be a man. You ain't got a car. You ain't doing nothing. Credit messed up. Just going in and out of jail. What you think that I'm gonna submit to you for? You a bill, like SMUD, PG&E, and the house note. I can't afford no more bills right now, baby. Chime in on that, Daryl, because you the man on this platform. You the only man that's here right now that I see. Unless everybody want to chime in. Abdul, where you at? Neo, where you at? JJ, where you at? Calling all men to the den. Where you at?
I think I missed some of that because I think I was too far away from the connection. So I heard Tawana talking, but did Karima play the video and you were commenting on it? That's what was going on?
Uh-huh. And you know
so the video she was
go ahead and run it just one more time. One more time, Rima. Just one more time for the people.
The last video. I saw the other one, the last video. I think that's the guy. I think I heard Karima.
Yeah, we want the men of the den to come on and chime on in. We need everybody, every man to chime on in.
Hold on, let me play this one first. My God. I'm trying to make them emotionally disturbed.
Y'all out here saying my man, my man, my man, my man. Always had more than one boyfriend.
Stay single.
These men be using y'all for multiple reasons. Why y'all think, some of these men, they end up ghosting you, or they come out of nowhere contacting you, or they come out of nowhere wanting to see you at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Because they're dealing with other women.
Stay single.
You could be spoiling him. You could be giving this man money so he wants you to, stick around. And then there's another girl he's dealing with feeding his ego. And then another girl he's dealing with that's, giving him great sex. You need to do the same thing. Have one boyfriend that gives you a lot of money. Have another boyfriend that's your travel buddy. Have another boyfriend, that can feed you emotionally. Do the same thing.
Stay single.
Now I have.
Well, see now, and that's the part.
Truly, I agree, but I don't agree. Reason being is because you don't have to match energy.
You have to have more than one boyfriend. Because these men are not even claiming y'all. And y'all out here saying my man, my man.
And see, and that's the part where I think we have to understand that men and women are to complement each other, but not equal. A lady sometimes will have more in one area, and then let's say if a lady, she may be 95% and the man may be 5%. That's not equal. The man may be 95%, the lady's 5%. That's the complement. So when a lady, what she's saying, like ladies have multiple boyfriends, she's also talking about having sex with the multiple boyfriends, because at that point she can damage her own soul thinking that she can be like a man.
Yeah, you don't supposed to match energy for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So when she's saying having multiple boys, and then if other ladies starts following her lead, she can actually damage a nation. Elijah Muhammad said that when you,
It's damaging for both. Stop
huh?
trying to
She
make it seem
becomes
like
sexy red.
it's only
She becomes
damaging for her
sexy red.
soul. No, it's damaging for his soul too to be having all
No,
these
no,
multiple
that's what I'm
women.
saying. That you're
That's why
wrong
you
right there,
don't
Corinne.
have.
A
That's why you
man,
have trust issues.
You know
That's why a lot
why?
of people
Let me tell
on
you
in
something,
his
girl.
situation
Yes,
when
we can ruin
it's
a
not
man
just her.
because we
There's
will
other things that
mentally
can
ruin
hurt
you.
with him too. But you're not focused on that. You only focus on her being damaged. No, he could be
Yeah,
damaged
because we
too.
can damage
You
no,
don't
him
what
even
too.
I'm
know
saying,
how
when
you
I'm
don't
talking
I've
have
seen
about
a
the
whole bunch of
soul,
damage
when I'm talking
men.
about the soul level, the
you don't even
woman receives a deposit from a man. A man's spirit steps into a woman. A woman can actually become psychotic when you get this personality of a man and that personality of a man. All that woman's got all that going on inside of her. She don't recognize
it's the
that can
vice
be damaging
versa.
to her
A
soul. A
woman,
man
a
leaves something
woman can
behind. A
do.
man don't take something from a woman.
Oh, yes, they do. A woman can do the same thing to a man real quick. You feel me? A woman can emotionally have a man
He's
messed
dealing
up.
with 15 different psychic
A
personalities
woman can
unless he
put
knows how.
something in him where he's so focused on her and the bullshit. I mean, it's vice
Let
versa.
me tell you
You feel
something,
me?
girl.
She could put
Let me
No,
tell
something
you
in
no, it's
him.
something.
no, it's
Yes,
not Kareem. No, it's not Kareem.
Let me tell
A
you
yes.
something.
woman is a receiver. A
A
woman is a
man
receiver. A man
that
deposits.
that don't mean nothing. I done seen just
No,
now
it
a real
don't.
life story. My
It
friend
don't
Lionel just
mean.
committed suicide. He committed suicide over a woman. His woman left him. He went in the garage and hung his damn
I
self.
mean, there's a
So what
whole
are you
bunch of stuff
talking
going
about?
on that you can say that a
A
woman can
woman
be as
can
a person,
mentally
but you're
ruin a man.
focused on.
No, I'm not
You
saying they can't. I'm
you
not. No, no,
focused on sperm going inside her when he got a whole bunch of body
no,
parts.
no. I'm saying a spirit
Exactly
going inside of her. I didn't say a
with
sperm.
him too.
Huh?
He's dealing with a whole bunch of spirits too.
That's
Yes.
what I'm saying because what he
That
get.
He's
come from
dealing
Okay,
with
her
things
and the
from
other
women.
woman and the other woman and the other woman.
And
Because
a lot
we
of women
know, yes,
practice voodoo on them, put certain shit on them, all kinds of stuff. Let's not be a hypocrite and try to focus on what a woman can be fucked
no,
up.
no, no.
No,
What I'm
focus
saying is,
on
if this lady is
right and
teaching,
right.
what I'm saying is,
We're not
if
gonna
this
make
lady is
excuses.
teaching
every
ladies to
teaching that she
do
We're
that,
not gonna
she
can.
can damage a
no.
nation.
We're
Yes,
not
she
gonna make
can.
excuses
Just like
why it's wrong for
hey,
her,
I know
but it's right for him. No,
Red
What I'm
was
saying,
I
okay,
was
if we
that's
are
the wrong thing to
dissecting,
decide.
okay, remember what we're doing.
On
Remember
both
what we're
sides.
doing.
It's
We're
wrong
not
on
getting
both
too,
sides.
okay, we're not getting too connected to what we're doing. We're dissecting what's being said and giving our commentary
No,
how we understand it.
no. I'm making sense. I'm telling you. It's wrong when it's the women, but when it comes to a man, see, y'all have make up all excuses why it's wrong for her, but you don't have not one for
Okay,
men.
let me, okay,
That's my
okay, let me,
point.
okay, let me
That's
ask you
my
something.
point. So
Uh,
you just
Okay,
proved it over and over.
let me ask you
so
something, Kareem, about what we're
basically
talking
a
about.
man can't be ran through and it's okay for him to have body counts, but if a woman does it, she ran
Okay,
through,
let me ask
she
y'all a
has body
question about
count,
what we're
she's a
talking about. Can I ask
303
both of
or
y'all a question?
304, and she ain't no good to nobody. That's the discussion.
And it's vice
Okay, can
versa.
I ask?
And
That's
why
why we
is that?
dealing with
Okay,
bitter
let's not
trauma
get,
men
let's,
on the internet now. That's why we dealing with bitter trauma men on the internet. He
okay,
regurgitating his shit.
let's not get
Like,
emotional. Let's deal with it and let's deal with it.
you feel me?
Let's
Because if he
deal
didn't
with it.
have this
Let's
type
not.
of situation, why would he speak on it? He's speaking on from experience, right? He's the one that's running around having different multiple relationships and then talking about it on the internet. Oh, she shouldn't be this and that and that. And he's a cause of it just as well as her. This is
Not
my point. We
understanding
need to
that
stop
if a
trying to
woman
make
get into your brain
both
good
parties
enough,
are
she will get up in there and twirl everything around and drive
disgusting for
your
both.
crazy. I done seen it. A woman can drive you literally crazy. Imagine 5 or 10 of them in the house and they ain't getting along. Or they fighting over who the top and who the bottom. Oh yeah, that'll drive a man crazy. Drive you straight crazy to the cuckoo house. Make them run away. So
Have y'all
will.
heard the term microchimerism?
Nope, let's look it up. How you spell it?
MICRO. I
R-O.
think micro K I. I mean, say CHRISCH. Micro
C-H-R. Micro center, micro what?
chimerism. MORSIM. And that's where we receive certain essences of what would you can it's almost like a part of the DNA can be left with you.
So this is what it says in regards to the meaning of that. It says microchimerism is a presence of a small number of genetically distinct cells in an individual that originated from another person. It can occur naturally or through medical procedure. This is natural, the natural way. It can happen during pregnancy, when fetal cells circulate in the mother after birth, or between twins or siblings. Medical, it can occur through transfusions or transplants, such as in trauma patients or combat casualties. It never said nothing about sex. It says
No,
the
but
term comes from
it's
the
a part
word
of the DNA
trauma.
that can. It's a
Let me
part of the
finish. Let
DNA
me
that can
finish.
be deposited because a woman is a
Listen, let me finish reading it.
okay.
It says the term comes from the word cherima, a mythological creature that has part lion and part goat and part serpent and micro, which means small. The foreign cell and DNA can persist for decades and can be found in pre prehistoral blood tissues and different types of blood cells. Why didn't it say anything about semen?
Yeah, then
Why
let's talk
Why
about
didn't it say
menstruation.
anything
Let's talk
about,
about what is menstruation there for. So
huh?
how the hell is something being left in there when I'm cleaning my system out normally? But anyways, that's another topic. But it ain't making no goddamn sense.
It says that it's a mythological, it comes from a mythological creature. That's the first thing. So
no,
that's
no, no.
first.
They're talking about the word came from a mythological creature. They say the word, they gave you the etymology of the word. But
Okay, so
they
I see right here it says diminished immune response. Transfusion associated microcurism, TA-MCI, is common in trauma patients and combat casualties and has been linked to weakened immune responses. So this right here, it says micro is defined as long-term presence within an individual of a low level of cells derivative from a different individual. It occurs after blood transfusion, organ transplant, and pregnancy. During normal pregnancy, there is a bid reactoral traffic of material, fetal and placental cells. So this can't happen during sex.
no. What we
You
have to
made
do
it
is that
seem like
okay,
no,
okay.
no,
Listen,
no, no,
listen,
no.
listen,
Let me
listen.
stop. Let me stop you. This is how you made it seem. You made it seem because we were talking about women having different men and men having several women. You try to make it seem like because a woman has different men that this is going to happen to her, and we just seen that it ain't. The only
Okay,
way that this
let
can
me
happen to
explain.
her.
Let me
Well,
explain.
listen, I'm just showing you what I see. Hold on. You tried to make it seem like that, Daryl.
I'm finna tell you, I'm
Okay.
finna cut. If you would let me explain, you took the word and then you read the word. Now let me elaborate on what you just read.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because I just said that if you take a particular something and pour it onto the earth receives it. The earth is a receptor. The lady is a receptor. So when you pour something into the lady, there's a part of that microchromosom that becomes a part, can become a part of her DNA. But the body has a way of renewing itself. But if a lady doesn't know how to renew herself, then that can stay with her.
The body cleans itself. The woman's body cleans itself.
That's
So we
All
don't
of our
have
body,
to talk
all of our
about cleaning
body,
and all that.
all
The
of our
woman's
bodies
body
have the
is a sex.
capacity.
The woman's womb
No,
is a
that's
sex
bull. You
cleansing
just
no,
made
no, no,
up.
no. We're
organism.
talking about
It's all hard
what
down
you have
here making
become.
up
No,
excuses
we're talking about
why
what has become a
it comes to
part of your
her.
body
And
part.
let's go back to the whole thing because we
But
don't.
you just now said is a man can do it and a man can't be like a woman when having multiple
Bullshit.
partners. This is
That's what
what
I'm
you just
saying.
said.
That's what I'm saying. Yes,
Because
I'm
of this.
standing on that.
Okay,
I'm
you're
not backing.
standing on it and
I'm
you're
not throwing it in
incorrect.
reverse. I'm standing on that. The
Well, if you're
nature
standing
of
on
the
it,
man is to
standing,
leave a
it's standing
deposit.
on something, it's
The
standing on
lady is,
something that crumble. You can't
huh?
prove that.
The lady is magnetic in her nature. She absorbs. That's her
not what
nature. Your
this
nature is
says right
magnetic.
now.
A
I don't care
magnet
about that, but
draws
that's
to
not
it.
that. Now you're going to something
No,
else.
but
Go
you
to
No,
talking
no,
what
it's
you
all
said.
tied together. What it is, you have to tie. What it is, you just can't leave one thing isolated. You have to tie magnetism with reception, with pulling in. All of that ties together.
It
So when I'm
doesn't
telling you
matter,
that,
girl. You just
if you don't know how to
said that
cleanse,
men cannot have
Daryl.
extra
Only
women,
time she really actually
but the
receive
reason
it
why
is
a
when she gets
woman
pregnant.
cannot
When
have
that sperm
numerous
cell
men.
make it
That's
up
what you
there,
just said.
that's the only time she received. Other than that, she ain't receiving nothing. You feel me?
That's
She
exactly, and
she
you trying to
gets
make it
sperm
seem
and
like,
cleaning that shit
oh,
around the
the
fuck.
reason that
That's
women can't
clean
make you when a
around
baby
but
is
wait,
that
because
sperm
one
you
at a
cell
don't
time.
know. You just
Yeah,
lied
but
pretty
y'all,
much.
one at a
that
time.
sperm
Let
cell
one
has
at a
to make
time. I
it to a
cannot hear both of y'all at the same time. One at a
Let me
time.
share this
sperm
screen right
cell
here
has to
just
make
so
it
the
through. Hold
people
on,
of the
let me say this.
audience can see the
Hold on. The
description of
sperm
this.
cell have to make it through walls. They have to make it to a point.
And
This is
that's
Okay?
not just
making it.
about
And
sperm. This
majority
is
of the
about.
time, it don't make it to that goddamn point.
This is not just about sperm. This is not just
Well,
about.
it
This is
is,
about.
because that's what
That's
No,
what we
what I'm
was
saying.
talking about.
Okay, once we understand that there is
then
a
if it's not
physical,
about
but
sperm,
also
hold
there
on.
is
If
a
it's not
spiritual
about,
component
hold on,
to it.
Al. If it's not about sperm, if it's not about sperm, then it ain't no
I say it's
different.
not
It
just
ain't no
about
different from,
sperm.
Because we were talking about
okay, I'm saying,
several
if
different
it ain't,
mates.
if it ain't just about sperm,
That's
there's
what we
no
were talking
different.
about.
There's
You
no
going
Okay,
somewhere
different.
I'm
else,
not.
girl.
I'm not just talking about sperm. I'm also talking about the energy that can a woman can absorb from a man. When I say his
And a man
spirit,
can absorb energy from a
You said
woman. That's the
when
same
he
thing we
said when he
said.
pours into a woman.
What part
That's
of
what
that
you
don't
said.
you get?
the men,
What part of that is
according
wrong?
according to how nature has designed the man is not designed to absorb the lady like the lady is designed to absorb the man. I'm not saying there's not
Well, they
some
is.
type of. I'm
They
not
is.
saying there's not
So,
some
We're not
type
saying
of
well,
that
that's wrong. That's what I'm
exchange, but
saying.
I'm
They
we
saying
can
the
have equal
lady,
partners because we
according to
can
nature, and I
always
didn't
be
make
in
nature,
spirit
Karima
with
didn't make
men
nature, and
with her.
Tawana
That's
didn't
what
make
we
nature.
said.
Nature was created by a being that says, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is the quality that a female has, and these are the quality that a man has. The man has the quality to release something. The lady has the quality to absorb something. You didn't. None of us. What it is, we're just looking at nature to determine. Okay, how then do
So
we?
how do you explain the LGBT then, the men that
No,
receive?
see, this is going off to another point. You feel me on some
We
the
supposed to be
nature. You don't know
dissecting. Okay,
nothing
how?
about nature.
Okay. We
If
supposed to
you
be
dealing with
dissecting
a
these
strange
films. I
plant, you
mean,
don't know
dissecting
nature
these
to
videos.
evolve and change and do all kinds of stuff. But we gonna keep it real. A man ain't no different than the women when it comes to that point. You feel me? He
Hello,
gonna serve if she on some bullshit and he in the
that's what
household,
I'm gonna
that
ask
shit
you.
can rub off on
Hold
him.
on,
And he can
community
be just as
Johnson.
well as her. That same energy, we talking about energy. Stop playing.
Right. Keep the
It ain't
same
hard for
energy.
you to get.
It's the
A
same
man can
energy.
change your energy just as well as a woman. A child can change your energy. Stop playing. But at the end of the day, we're not making excuses. Both of them, to me, is wrong.
Okay. Do you think men and women are the same?
They're not
At a
the
certain
same.
point, a man
Do
and a woman is the same.
Okay, they are the same at a certain point. Is there a point that where they're not the same?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's points where they're not the same. I
You
mean,
have
Okay,
yeah,
men
so
and you have
do you think that when a man has sex with a woman, that a woman has a different chemical reaction than that a man has?
no,
I
I
don't know.
believe
Let's
they
look that
both
up.
are the same.
Let's look that up. Let's
A
get
lady
facts.
has a bond. A lady has a particular. What is
You
it called?
don't know what a lady got. You don't know what she got. You don't know what she gonna get. That's my point. Y'all
No,
Or
no,
is
no.
keep
it
You
doing
don't.
good
what
You
chemicals
don't know
is
what I
what
was
we
finna say.
no,
You
know.
don't know what I
Bill.
was.
That's my
You don't
point.
know
That's
what I
my
was finna
point.
say.
No, no, I
Hey,
do.
hey,
Because you
let's
started
Google
off
that.
wrong. You started off wrong. That's my point. I've been saying that.
Okay,
Is
So
what
a
I'm
man?
saying
a
is that
lady
That's
when
a
have,
man.
what do you know about what a lady have? You a man. Like you only going off of what they say. You don't know
I'm I'm a,
nothing.
I'm finna talk about biology. I'm finna talk about biology, Karima. That's biology.
Let's talk about
If I start
reality.
telling you a lady
Testing.
has a hormone called
Let's talk
oxy, I
about
think it's called.
reality. Let's not
It's
talk
a
about all this, these unnecessary.
Okay. According to the
Let
science,
him
then
finish,
Talk
Rima.
about
a lady
reality.
releases a
Let,
bonding chemical, and that bonding chemical is not something that the man does. It bonds her to certain things. So that's
Yeah.
biology. That's not Dare talking about it. And if that okay,
And
it's
I'm pretty
certain
sure
things.
you can search and find out where it's the same. I don't care about that. You feel me?
does
My
women
point
have
is, this is my
bonding
point of
what?
the matter.
They have
You're
bonding
trying
what,
to pick
girl?
and choose and say this is
Huh?
different. I don't care
They
about
have
She
that.
bonding
she
what?
has
I
a
don't
bonding
care.
agent. that
I point
bonds
you to
her a
know.
certain way that men
Oh
don't
my
get bonded. I
goodness.
think it's not oxy.
You
I
went
want to say
from
oxytocin, but
this
I
to
don't
that
know if
time
that's the
too.
right term. But a lady have a
So let's
bonding
get back to
element that when she receives something, it
a lady
bonds her a
has a
certain
lot of
way.
things that a man do not
Yes.
have.
Okay.
Daryl.
So
But
let
that
me
don't
go
have
into
nothing to
that.
do with the main point. The main
Okay.
point
Okay.
is, you
Okay.
feel me?
Karima,
We
we
don't.
go.
Peace
I
I
to
don't
the
think.
understand.
panel. Am I on
I
here?
don't
Can I interrupt y'all for a minute? I understand y'all are really
hold on,
building, but
hold on.
Okay.
okay.
I
You
don't
are with the same
feel
person. Now
that
stand down until she
just
finishes.
because you give a reason, an opinion on why you think it's right, don't means it's right. I feel like it's wrong on both ends. Pure plain blank. I don't feel like a woman should be sleeping with multiple niggas just as well as a man sleeping with multiple partners at the same time. I don't give
Sin
a
is
fuck what
sin.
your skill
Sin
is.
is sin. It says that is adultery. Sin is sin. So we're talking about
Nasty.
that.
Come on now. You make it. She shouldn't do it because she got this. No,
He
he
should
shouldn't
no
do it
no
because
no.
he
Sin is
nasty,
sin.
spreading diseases and doing this nasty stuff. Let's reality of the point, not what science and everybody else say. Reality of some of the things that might
And
occur
what
I'm
the
with
word
saying
sex.
it's
say?
more
What the word
damning to
say?
the female
Hey,
than it is to the
all right,
man. That's
herpes,
what I'm saying.
all that other good stuff. It's damaging. This is damaging. What I just said is very much damaging. But go ahead.
Very much so.
Honestly,
Thank you.
honestly, the information in the chat.
That's what I want to come in and say. Again, I want to say peace to you queens as well as to the king. But I think y'all being frustrated because I don't think it's a misunderstanding all around. What he's trying to say, I don't think he's saying it right because he's misunderstanding himself. So again, it is wrong
Yeah,
for
no,
both of them.
hold on. Please don't do that. Don't tell what he's doing because you don't know
Okay.
what he's doing until you
Let
ask.
me say it. Let me say
Go
it
ahead.
this way. I agree with you. Let me say it this way. It is wrong for both, as well as what ladies are saying, because it is wrong for a woman. They say what he is considered the hero, where she's considered this hoe. Again, but what you saying, sir, is that the woman is a receptor. Okay, but again, and you saying she's binding and all this stuff, but when you leave one binding woman and then you go off to another woman and then you're depositing, as you say, you're depositing from one woman that you're sleeping with and then you go sleep with another woman. You're doing all this depositing and you bringing one thing to one woman and taking it to another woman. So that's what you're doing as this
It's
rat.
called trichomonas,
Okay, so now you you
STD.
you you taking all this stuff and bringing it from one woman to the next woman and this and that.
That's how you
And
get
then when she
diseases.
talks about we cleaning ourselves with our administration and all this other stuff, but we also have our yoni cleaning, we also have dishes
Right.
and whatever. So we also doing our cleansing thing. But again,
You
you
Yes.
gonna
are
clean that
dropping
hole
in and
out.
you are depositing these things from one woman to another. So whether or not she's sleeping with another man or not, again, that's you again depositing your filth. So again, that's exactly what you're saying. So you're standing on it, and I'm glad that you do. Understanding that you're depositing your filth from one woman to another. Every time you go sleep
That's
with a
how
different woman, and then
STDs
you want to
come.
say she's sleeping with different men only because the women nowadays ain't waiting around. She may wait months or years before she get with another man, and just because she had a baby by another man, you want to say she's a receptor from receiving all these deposits, but you forget where them deposits come from, right, Mr. Bank? Because that's where it came from. But you
Okay,
forget that
what I'm
she,
saying, then what
okay,
I'm saying is that it's more damning for her
okay,
than
it
it
is
is for me.
damning because damn if you brought it, right? And you or anything that's built and made just like you, because I'll be damned, that's where it came from. So again, you forgot that part. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. And now
I want
you
to get my
frustrating them with all
fucking
of this
sleep.
allegorical stuff about how when she had her baby and we talking about afterbirth and the bloodline, or if she had to receive blood and all this other stuff about the microisms and all these other isms and schisms that you come up with about how these DNA deposits that don't have nothing to do with you, but you want to tell her how it came, but you want to use that for informational purposes to say that you'd have left some kind of deposits in her, but you might have had left deposits in her. That's why she had to yoni steam and all these other steams to get all these other steams out of her. But she already had a way to get all that out of her
clean
anyway.
the system.
You see what I'm saying? So she has
And
cleaning
that's why it don't
systems.
stay. It don't stay. If you guys look at the
It's not
information,
just about,
it don't
okay,
even
you're talking
stay.
about cleaning the
He's giving you
biology. I'm
wrong
talking about a
information.
part of
Okay,
the
but she
essence.
had her biology has a mechanism that works without you, without every extra thing that she do. It was automatic, systematic. She was born with it. See what I'm saying? So science didn't have to develop nothing for her. She already had something going on scientifically without her. So your
whole
deposit
cleaning
system, she already had a system, and then she had another system that she developed to keep it going. So she already has a couple of cleaning systems without you, boo. See what I'm saying? So now you talking about what science did. Well, she has something that science didn't even know nothing about.
Now we're talking about her psyche now. We're talking about her soul. That's what I'm saying. It's not just the physical
Okay, well,
part. There's
what
a
cleans your
part.
soul? What cleans your soul from stop depositing? Because again, every time you go somewhere else, you still come back with deposits, and it's not banked, right? But you make sure it's stuck.
So let's talk about the soul. Okay, so
My nature is electric. Electric has a component within it that is self-cleansing. So when the lady is magnetic, if she doesn't
So you
actually do
dropping off
something,
your you dropping off your electric dump off on her, because electric is positive and negative. So what you saying? You dropping off your negative dumps, or are you dropping
okay.
off positive?
But
If you're
what we're
talking
talking
about
about,
electricity,
what we're talking about is that we cannot, if we have a particular behavior that is the same. I'm saying the
okay,
lady may say,
exactly, and
okay,
behaviors
wait, let
are
me finish.
negative and positive, sir.
Let me finish.
All right.
and
If
then hold on,
she wants,
Alana made
if
a
she,
very valuable point, and I want you to answer to it. When
wait a
the
minute.
guard was deposited in another boy's rectum, what is that? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what I'm saying is that
It's still
because my nature is electric, it throws things off. It throws things off. That's what electricity is a
Receiving. That's the point. He said women receiving. I'm saying what a dude receiving. Okay, go ahead.
What is the
electric
homosexual
is
receiving?
a output. Magnetism is a input. So therefore, I'm saying that
So
she
he
may
ain't getting
say,
no
because
input
you
because
now
he ain't
listen
a
what I'm
man.
saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. She may say, because you're doing it, I can do it too. You can do it, but it's more damaging to you if you follow what I'm doing. It's not that it may damage me to a degree, but it's gonna damage you more because of your nature. Your nature is to receive. So you start saying, well, if a man can do it, I can do it. Yes, you can do it, but it's gonna cost you something. The same way, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let me give
What you
another
gonna
example.
cost?
Hold on.
What
If you
you
use a condom,
Okay, let me get. Okay, let me.
what you gonna cost?
Wait. Let me.
condom, then your point is out the door.
Let me give
So
you
what is
another
it gonna
example.
cost? That's what I want.
Let me
He
give
said
you.
it's gonna cost you.
Let me
What's it
give you
gonna
another
cost?
example. Let me give you another example. The nature of the female is to be soft. That's her nature. My nature is hard. That creates attraction between the two. You can step in the role of a man. You step in the role of a man, you're gonna become hard when you do that. It's gonna cost you something to start trying to be like me.
There's
So
things
when
that
now here's the thing about,
women
and
that
as you,
erect as well. Their
She
nipples
don't supposed
erect.
to be
There's
hard.
things that's
She
on
don't supposed
a
to be
woman that
hard
erect
when
as
the
well.
times where she needs to be hard, she has to be soft. Like
no,
make
no,
it make
she
sense.
can be soft and say if
Yeah.
she's got the right man, she don't have to step in the role of a man. The man be's hard for her. But when she has to step in the role of the man, and she has to take on this masculine, start releasing testosterone, and as she does that too much, she won't even know to take off that hat. She start walking around all the time now with this hardness about herself, and no man is attracted to a hard woman.
That's where
Well,
y'all get
what
wrong.
do you say about the
Let me say this.
LGBT community that receives then, Durham?
Hold on. Because she's
Huh?
supposed to be soft.
The LGBT
Every
community
woman
that
that
receives,
hold on.
girl. Do he got some energy?
Wait. One at a
If
time.
anything
One at
gonna
a time.
change with his
One at
biology,
a time.
what's
One at a
gonna
time. I
happen?
cannot. One at a time, y'all. One at a time. One at a time.
Because I'll be talking. What I'm saying is, dang, I almost lost point. I'm saying if the woman, say for instance, you said she's supposed to be the receiver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because he putting something in her,
Mm-hmm.
That's
right?
the
And then you went to the other, but we're gonna stick right here. So you're saying the same thing for the Bati boys?
The boxing boys.
Yeah, the Bati boys that you, the bottom boys or whatever you want to call them. You saying the same thing? Because it don't make no sense if you saying, well, it
Somebody
was just
receiving
about
there
receiving.
too.
You
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
you talking about anal sex?
Making points. Yeah, I'm just saying. You saying,
With a male though.
you do this because she's receiving and she receiving different, whatever you're saying. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
What does
it's
that have to do? What
thing
does the
with the
male do
boys
then?
when they receive it.
Yeah,
You know,
they receive it. What do they do?
What?
they're not
Well, if
A
they're
receiving.
whole bunch of people is in them too, right?
okay, if they are receiving, they're receiving in an unnatural part that's not designed to receive.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
Okay, now that's what I say. You feel me? It's always something on top of something, but at the end of the day,
Well, but that's the truth. The anus is not designed to receive
no, this is
something. The
what we
anus,
at with.
the
No, it's
anus is
wrong.
designed
It's
to.
wrong. But you just no, it's wrong. It's wrong. You feel me? If a person is practicing safe sex, that your theory
Body
about
in
them,
a
getting
unnatural way.
yeah,
That could be a natural way, but then there can be consequences for doing that.
So if she's, protecting herself and she's having sex and she's good. But then you say no, because it's not just about, uh, her receiving, right? You said it could be spiritual. But then I say, hold on, because I'm keep saying it's both. You're making up excuses. Then you go from, well, it's this, it's that. No, but then we can say that it's both at the same time because you're not saying anything about him. And that's the reason why I made this thing, because y'all always make sure that y'all talk about what she shouldn't be doing and how she can't be doing this. But it's never nothing about him, even though I say both. And then you say, yeah, but then you say, well, this and that. But make some points about him.
Okay, it's based on what we're talking about. If we're talking about sex, okay, Kareem, what we're doing? Okay, let me finish. Let me finish. If we're talking about sex, then that's what we're addressing. Now, if you want to talk about what damages the man, we can talk about what damages the man. But that part right there, we're talking about a
said
lady
that
saying, if
women
a man
can't
does it, I
damage
should be able to
men.
do it too.
No, you talking about you. Like I said, you just pinpointing when it was a whole broad topic, meaning women can't do what men do, right? It ain't just
And
sex. Hold on, because you just said that it wasn't about sex and then it's about sex. No, it's not just about that. You making it a point
But
about
you
that.
said it
This
was
is the
about
reason why we
spirituality
shouldn't do it because of
and
this.
connection and
Yeah,
energy. You just said
the
that.
whole thing is she shouldn't be sleeping with multiple partners. Why that couldn't come out your mouth just as well as he shouldn't be sleeping with multiple partners. And this is why. But you can find all kinds of reasons why the woman, and this is why, and scientists and all this, but
But make it
not one
okay for the
that you
man.
but this is wrong for the man. This is not good for him. This is whoop the whoop, and that's my point. From
okay, let me
always
address
the
it.
man making sure his business is telling a woman what she shouldn't be doing, and I
Okay, let me address that.
reasons
The
is good.
nature,
Don't say nothing about the dudes. But then when we
the
say something, oh
okay,
no, it's not both. No, it's not. Not. No, okay, go ahead.
because the lady, her sex drive is even different than a man. A lady has a certain time she's ovulating.
You
So
don't know
therefore,
none of that. That's what I'm saying. You regurgitating shit
Now,
from your
now,
head.
yeah, now
You
you're
don't know none. All
regurgitating.
of us different. Like that's what I'm
Because
saying.
now
okay,
you're talking about something
if y'all gonna
totally
cut me off,
different.
I can't. At least
You
if
said,
y'all listen, if y'all gonna cut me off, I can't even get the point out.
Karima,
Just as soon as I say,
respectfully, with what he said.
I asked you to find something in the nature of men's. You particularly said because the woman's sex drive, you win again. You feel me? You couldn't even for a second say this is the reason why. You shouldn't practice.
because
Hold
you
on.
have
No, because
you have to go into nature. You have to go into nature, and nature comes from God. The man
you
is
refuse
made
to do
different than
that.
the woman.
It
The
don't
man is
matter
made
what he
different
meant.
from the man has
So,
certain qualities that the lady
so
doesn't have, and the lady has certain
you
qualities the
running
man
around
don't
here
have.
having sex with different women,
Huh?
huh? You
What you
agree
just
with
say? I'm trying to say, well, okay.
You heard
Well,
what
then
she said. She
y'all keep
said
wanting
we're talking
an
about having
equality
sex with
between
different
sex between
women.
men, and that's not an equality between those actions.
we
The
keep
man
going.
can do something and not come up with consequence. Okay, a lady can lay down with a man. A
I
man
ain't
not gonna
doing
come up
that.
pregnant. It's certain things that a lady,
Why did
a
I say
man
that?
can.
Why did
Okay,
I
what
say
I'm saying is, it's not an equal playing field when it comes to sex. It's not equal, but it's a balanced playing field. But it's not equal.
Oh,
Equal
it's
means that if it
wrong.
happened to
And
me,
you can
if
find
you lay
women.
down
I
with
don't
me,
give a fuck.
I'm not
I
gonna ever
don't
get her
care
pregnant.
something different between them.
Okay,
It's
let's
still
go to the
wrong.
medical news.
I don't care if you can go and
I
find
need
out and say the
receipts.
woman got a coochie and a man got a penis. This is why. No, that's not the whole thing. The reason is you cannot for a second say, why is it wrong for a man? In one,
Okay,
in any
what,
take, you
it's
can
not
say
a
it's wrong
correct. It's
because
not a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter.
he will be getting AIDS. He will be making himself. You can find reasons, but you
Okay,
refuse
it's
to do
not
that.
a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of understanding how nature has designed us
Busy
differently.
trying to tell a
Okay,
woman
so I just
what
now
she
posted some
is right.
information in the
This
chat
and
in
that.
regards to oxytocin.
We
So
did
this
enough
is
of that.
the
And
love
what we
hormone.
did
This is
do
what he's trying
is
to say in regards to different hormones during sex and stuff like that. So I went ahead and put that in the chat right here in the comments in regards to this some information. Now, this is what I want to say. Both of them had the same thing. One may be more than the other one, but both of them got it. Let's read. Oxytocin.
Oxytocin. I think that's the name of.
Oxytocin is a hormone and a neurotransmitter that is associated with empathy, trust, sexual activity, and relationship building. It's sometimes referred to as the love hormone because levels of oxytocin increase during hugging and orgasm. It didn't say this intercourse. It says hugging and orgasm. Okay? It says it may also have benefits as a treatment for a number of conditions, including depression, anxiety, and intestinal problems. Okay? It says oxytocin is produced in the hypothalamus, a part of the brain. It says females usually have a higher level than males. So in regards to hormones and what's going on, we love harder, we are the sensational, but you guys have that too. And in regards to what you keep on saying, just regular, just being with multiple people or whatever, I still don't see the word intercourse. I still don't see the word semen. So
When you look at that word, when you look at different people talk about that same word, you'll find other people give more information. You're reading from a source, but if you could continue to look up oxytocin, you'll find out that this person will give you this information and this.
What about the last source? Because I just read another thing to you that said nothing about it too, that you pointed out. And when I went to the receipts, it wasn't there.
Okay, what I've heard people just when they describe oxytocin, they've talked about how it's a bonding hormone that the woman releases.
So where's it at? Give me receipts of that. Don't just tell me. Show me receipts.
What are you asking? What are you asking?
I'm asking. This is what I'm asking because we keep going.
I just said if you look under multiple sources about people talking about oxytocin, you will also find out what I'm saying. They have discovered it is a bonding chemical that the female releases, and she bonds in a way that the man may not have bonded. She bonds with her baby, just like when the baby drinks the breast milk from a mother.
We didn't say nothing about no babies. This is what I'm saying. You keep going way farther than where we at.
Because you cannot just lock. You cannot lock the understanding into one understanding. I'm saying there are different levels of this understanding of oxytocin.
You still haven't answered the main question, though, Daryl.
What's the main question?
The main question is, why is it different for a man? Because this is what you're saying. The pole is greater than the whole. That's all you're saying. In a different type of way.
It's not great. See, it's the language that y'all are using that's making you combative against what I'm saying. You thinking I'm saying you're wrong. I'm saying there's certain things that men can do and they don't have the ramifications that you would have if you try to do the same thing.
Let's see. Right, so
because you're trying to make us equal, we're not equal in that field. If I go have sex with 10,
we're superior.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're
Ain't nobody.
superior in an arena, but you're not superior in every arena.
Hold on.
In some
Cause
arenas,
we
I'm
not gonna
superior.
do that. We not. Hold on.
Not
We ain't
listen.
trying. No, you making it an equal thing. That's your
No,
problem.
I'm saying it's
Hold on.
complimentary.
Let me speak, please.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to yell, and I'm yelling, and people think I'm upset. I'm not. I'm just want to talk. Okay. So, listen. You making it about that, right? If you can sit there and say both of it is wrong, you pinpoint why you think this. You the one brought up this all this other stuff. You the one. We didn't. We only just talking about it. You
And I'm
the
making
one
it
keep
receipt.
saying this. All I'm saying, hold on. Let me finish, please. Because this is my, I don't want to be changed up the whole reason why I brought this up and all that. And he did that just now. Oh, you making it about an equal thing. Hell motherfucking no. It's not about no equal conversation. You feel me? When it's wrong, it's wrong. You feel me? Pure point blank. And we can find many reasons why it's wrong. But you refuse to do that. All you can come up with is this is the reason why the women. And it's okay with that. I don't have a problem with you saying that. My problem is why couldn't you say this is the reason why for the brother? And this is why I'm saying this. Y'all quick to try to check a sister, and that's the reason why I started this whole thing, which you keep on proving me right over and over and over and over because you have so much to say about what the women should be doing, and you have so much research on her, but it's nothing that you're telling about the brother. That's my point. This is what I'm saying. My point is, my whole reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm being, you feel me, fairly, giving both sides, and y'all being hypocrites. It's okay for me to share this side, but then as soon as I share this side, it's a big old conversation over why she shouldn't be doing it. It's nothing about him. We have not said anything about him this whole time within this hour and 46 minutes. And that's my whole point. Why is it always to be about the man knows so much and him so much about a woman, but he can't really talk to the brothers? Now, once you talk to the brothers,
Okay. Now.
there's a whole
Okay.
bunch of brothers in the audience.
Okay. Because we were talking about the men and sex and the lady and sex. I'm saying that there's a damning component that happens to the man. If we get around to that, I will tell you what I believe the damning component is. Because let me ask you this question. Since
I
the
don't
okay, let me finish. Let me ask the lady.
I don't
Wait,
care
let
because
me.
it's more on both. I don't care about the damage components. I don't care about that. My thing is, you feel me? The whole reason why you cannot say that it's wrong for the man.
When you
Period.
say wrong, what do you mean by wrong?
It's wrong for
I'm
him to
saying
have.
damning. I'm saying damning. I'm saying there's some damage that happens to the man. There's some damage that happens to the woman. I'm not talking about wrong. I'm talking about
You
I'm
barely
talking about
you didn't even say that.
something that damages us a certain way.
You didn't say
And
nothing
when the
about
damage is done, then that damage is passed on to our offspring. So I'm
you
talking
didn't
about
say
damage. I'm not
nothing
talking about
about
right and wrong. Right and
Daryl.
when you
You
start
didn't say
talking about
nothing about
wrong,
you just making an argument about the woman the whole time. The whole
no,
time you
no,
make
no.
and
Okay,
I keep
okay,
saying over and
okay.
over.
Let me
What
ask you
about
let
the
me
men?
ask you a question.
What
Let me
about the
ask
men? What
let
about
me
the men?
ask the
Why am
panel.
I keep saying that? Why am I
Let me
keep saying that?
okay.
Why
Let
am
me
I
ask
keep
the
telling
panel.
you both? And there's reasons, and I don't want to hear you feel me your particular reasons on why this is this when you can't even sit there and say anything about the men. And when I
Because we
sit
hadn't
there and
gotten
And he's not
we
referring
hadn't
to the
gotten
word
past
wrong.
we hadn't gotten to that
well,
point.
that's the main reason
Because
I'm
we
on topic, Daryl. This is what are you not hearing? What are you not hearing? My point is, y'all have so much to say about the women, and you can say real history, but not once did you say anything about the man. And here we is, hour and
I
50
wasn't
some
talking
minutes
about any
talking
of them,
about the woman.
Karima. I wasn't talking about any of them. You acting as if I'm bringing
Well,
this
I
stuff.
want you to talk
You
about
acting.
them. I
That's what I'm
want you
saying.
to talk about them because
That's
that's
what I'm
my point.
saying.
You should be talking to the man.
because the video that let's just stay right here. Okay,
Ah,
what I think
my God.
happens to the man when a man has multiple women, I think it lowers his self-esteem. I think he doesn't know his value. When a man really understands his value, he won't be with just no any woman. He will understand that there's something about him that if I leave this with you, I just left a treasure with you. So it lowers his self-esteem so any woman can have him. So it lowers his self-esteem, his self-worth, and his self-value. He doesn't know who he is. So that's when any woman can go to him and say, oh, you want me? You want me? It lowers his value in knowing who he is. It's like LeBron James. Can't no any woman get with LeBron James. Can't no any woman get with a famous person because he understands his value. When a man understands his value, he don't just leave his seed just anywhere because he recognizes that that woman can take his seed and take him into like a place, and all of a sudden his psyche connects. He may not recognize that all of a sudden now what she untook him just said she take him to a place that's this. All of a sudden he don't recognize why he may be jittery because a part of him is with her. So we ain't talking, but now going back to the woman thing that she can do what the man can do.
Hollywood jittery people, because
it's not
I
about
don't know
that.
none of these men that
you
just be
hold on.
jittery because they
You
done
making
cheated.
that a
Come
point
on,
because you
man.
have some issues with her
Come
saying
on,
this.
man.
We said that it's wrong. It's wrong on both ends, and we can move on. You want to make an issue with us about why she say that she feel like that? No, we said that it's wrong on both ends, right?
You keep using the word wrong. I'm not using the word wrong, Kareem. I'm not using that word. I'm saying damaging. I'm saying it's damaging to her. And I'm saying more damage comes to her than it comes to the man. I'm not using right or wrong. It's more damage comes to the female when she tried to mimic the behavior of a man by saying, if you were with 10 men, I'm gonna be with 10. If a man said I was with 10, okay, let me ask you this. If your daughter was with 10 men, let me ask you this.
Don't ask me nothing about that. Because that's not what my whole point is. And you trying to stress that. Hold on. You're trying to make that because it was a broad conversation that really just didn't have nothing to do with that. That was just a point being made that you're making it a whole stretch up. The point of it being made is the men should be having more of a conversation with the men instead of fucking worried about what the fuck the women are doing and all that type of stuff. But here you is getting deep into it.
They
and
need
I'm
to be talking to each
this
other.
is what I'm telling you. We should be having more conversation with the women. Did I say that? And you should be having a conversation about the men. Not how much damage in her pussy should be to the next person. Now,
but that's not my fight. That's not my fight. So I'm not talking about any of it. That's not my field of expertise. That's not my field of I'm not talking about any. That's not my field of expertise. So I'm just commenting. I'm throwing stuff against the wall. That's not I don't make videos about that. I'm just commenting on videos that I see. But you're saying I should be. That's not my fight. That's not the mountain I'm dying on. So I shouldn't be doing it. Who's ever doing it? You should be talking to them about doing it. That's not.
But this the topic. This the topic. Why y'all too busy trying to correct and analyze and talk about women, but you don't talk about men?
Because that's not my fight. That's not my fight.
That's why you should sit back and let those that is fight say something, because that is my whole argument. Why are so busy that y'all? And this is my point, because I'm talking about you obviously now, because you are just like that. That's not your fight. It is your fight. You feel me? Just as well as if you care about your people, you care about the damage it's doing to other young men. In the negativity, in the bullshit.
Yeah, that is your job.
Of course, it is. Women having with each other. You shouldn't have a problem with that. As a person that said that you love your people and that you want to see black people do better, but here it is, we're going back and forth bickering over stupid shit. You feel me? Tipping for tabbing type shit. And my point is, why we can't?
You know what? Be good to your woman, a woman. Be good to your man, teach them how to be a man.
But you said that's not your problem. That is not your problem.
Okay. Listen what I'm saying. When I'm saying not my fight, that's not my field of expertise. If I'm a foot doctor, I'm gonna stay on the foot. Now you may talk about the knee, and I may be able to give some commentary and some input on the knee, but I don't know a whole lot about the knee. A person that's talking about the knee all the time, that's who they need to talk to about the knee. My specialty is trying to correct a particular. Well, but I'm a foot doctor.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna
I'm
put
not a
your
knee
foot
doctor.
in your mouth with that one right there, because at the end of the day, if that's your specialty,
if I put my foot in my mouth, I'm a foot doctor. I know how to remove the foot because I'm a foot doctor.
Okay, but I ain't gonna let you do that.
I'm a foot doctor. If my foot goes in my mouth, I'm a foot doctor. I know how to get the foot out.
I know, Daryl.
I specialize in feet. Ain't nothing with the feet gonna go on that I don't know about.
I know, Daryl. Listen, I don't want you to be the reason why I'm bringing this up, because you're not the one. You feel me? I just wanted you to, you feel me, have your opinion, but I didn't want to have a back and forth, you feel me, argument of what's going on.
Because we love you, Daryl.
Anyways, I mean,
no.
let me finish. Oh my God, I couldn't even make my point. And I don't want to forget it because I'm easily to forget. Okay, like I said, I didn't want it to be a battle. I'm trying to stop the battles between the sexes, especially with us. So I'm saying why we can't sit there and teach good things. Why do y'all sit there and try to bash women, but then when a woman try to correct the man and say something is a problem? I don't feel that the women should be correcting men. I don't feel like she be teaching them. I don't feel she know the man like she say when she conversating. I don't think that. And it's the same as a man. You don't know anything. You know what I mean? You don't know anything. That even the internet don't know stuff. Statistics don't know nothing. You feel me? Because everybody's different. Everything's
Yeah, it's
changed. So
almost
at the end of
like
the day, this is
a
what I'm saying.
woman raising
We
a
need to
boy
stop.
and
We need
telling
to
him
stop
how to be
with
a
this
boy. He has
gender
to
war
have
stuff.
a
Hold on.
mentor or
Hold
man
on.
show him
I'm
how to
not
be a man.
finished. Hold on. I'm not finished. We need to stop with this gender war stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, where is it getting us? Nothing but back and forth, bittering and arguing with each other over bullshit, tearing us down, tearing each other down. You feel me? With all this negativity and bullshit. But it's more like, you feel me? I came from a time where men didn't used to do this. They didn't care about all this, you know, back and forth and, you know what I mean, talking and all in this messy stuff and worried about what females is doing. And I'm telling you that. I'm 70, baby. I didn't come from this type of era where people is doing this type of stuff. But then they want to sit there and say, oh, he's a simp and all this type of stuff. But you're feminine. You over here arguing over it and you over here trying to tell a woman what she should be doing and how she should be acting. And most people that do that are boys that likes to be women. Why is a grown man, you feel me, worried about her body counts? Worried about what she doing. He ain't even laying down with her. You feel me? A sister should be telling her or showing her, or his wife that he claims to be this model and woman should be showing her these things by details, not just judging and talking crazy. That's just letting me know where he stands, where he coming from, and what type of work he deal with. And now he don't want them. That's just like the industry. They make all these girls and they show their butts and all this type of stuff, and then they glorify this music. But then when a girl walk around this in real life, she get criticized. But they over there playing this video and all this type of stuff, and now
and when you go through that song, that's all the type of girls that they looking at. Or when the girls
they're not over here talking crazy, but they on the internet. You feel me? Talking about a lady they ain't seen walking down the street half naked. You know what I mean? Like, but your woman ain't half naked. Why you can't talk about her and she talk about how show by example how these women should be? Why not? Go ahead, y'all.
Well, all praise on this one. This is a very good conversation, very good topic that a lot of us need to engage in and hear, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of women here in spirituality that have kids, right, and then to change their life or have a past, right? Maybe they do have body counts, but they ain't got body counts no more. Maybe it was 20 years ago. Everybody I know as a woman, some of them, I'm not going to say everybody because I know a 30-year-old virgin. Okay. So what I'm going to say is most women have a young spurt in their life. So at the end of the day, what a woman does when she's young doesn't mean she's going to be that same woman when she matures. She was a girl before and a woman now. Like you was a boy before. You may have made 1 million babies as a boy, but you really wasn't a man yet. Just because you could have intercourse and all that don't mean that you're really mentally ready or you're mentally grown. So I think that in this conversation, the reason that it's so powerful is because we have the aspect and basically the stereotype presented. The stereotype is Jezebel. That's the stereotype that we're discussing today. If you have slept with a number of men, or you have more than one or two children, you shouldn't have any standards because you're already tainted. That's what this conversation is about. And our argument as women is, how could you say that about us when you literally belong to the community? That's the argument. Good conversation. If we have any other individuals that like to chime in, go ahead and hit the StreamYard link. Like and subscribe. Make sure that you're sharing, like, and subscribe. Going in here to the chat, I wanted to talk to some people and get some comments out here. I have Shakina Ra, who says, men don't tell women how to be women, and women don't tell men how to be men. How would they know what they are not? I like that. Shakina Ra, thank you for that comment. I'm going to go ahead and like on that because I think that I concur with that statement. In regards to another comment, we have Hanaya Yashara, and she states, but for the older women though, do you really have that problem? I'm honestly asking. The older women been there, done that. The older women have already settled down and they know from experience. They know from seeing what can and cannot transpire. We see what's going on from our older women by what they're doing. We see that a woman has been married for 75 years. We're going to talk to that individual about marriage, right? We're going to talk to a person who has the elder who has been through everything to show the young woman how to stay in a relationship, how to stay solid, right? So with Duro, he's saying that it is damaging, right? If the woman do as the man. Now, in the stereotype is, yeah, it's pretty much damaging because you're going to be a hoe. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. You know, they're going to say that you're not worth it. But see, they don't understand that this is 2024. When women have our own money, our own stability, what can you offer? While you're saying that she has these kids or she's not worthy, you have no credit. You have no home that you own. To the table for you to be able to say anything about my past or where I'm at, saying that I'm not worthy of you, when really you might not even be worthy of me. That's this conversation. That's why the conversation is so heated. We have a number of different, I'm not going to say any type of religion or spirituality, but we have a number of different men coming and saying she is no good because she's from another nation, or she is no good because she has 2-3 kids or more than one baby daddy. She's no good. But what Karima is bringing out is what gives you to the say so in regards to that. Who's to say that you are good? Who's to talk about the different baby mothers that you have? If you have 3 baby mamas in America, are you tainted? Are women looking at you like, you know what, he ain't no damn good. He black, he got bad credit, and he got a couple baby mamas. No, they looking at you for who you are. Okay? And what you can bring to the table, if there is one, because 99% of the time we are the table. Let's go ahead back to the chat on the side and get some comments from our viewers.
Well, we've had a meeting of the minds, so, and this will
And
be
it's
the
always
first phase
in
of
the
a
mind.
ongoing discussion, and
Yes,
we can
sir.
go back and glean and learn from what we've discussed and find out what we need to learn so we can even come back with a sharper argument about what would an argument not as bad thing, just being able to present information that we may not know.
That's
So
right.
I
That's
learned
what the
something.
den is all about. It's about giving information and the meeting of the minds with people that are just like us. That's what this platform is about. It's about uniting and getting it out.
Yeah, and
Things that need to be
if
said.
some people in the
We're
audience have
here
something to say,
to get it out. Now, in the audience, is there anybody that has anything to say? Would you like to chime in?
yeah, everybody's welcome to bring what they.
We have a lot of individuals that are watching. We got some individuals that are watching. And I just want to say, we have to compliment each other.
Yes,
Okay. Now, in these streets, I concur with Karima. It's not okay for him to go out and be community property, and it's not okay for us to be community property. Now, on one of the videos, she said match their energy. She didn't say have sex with everybody. See, when you're not in a relationship and you don't have a special somebody, I feel me myself, it's okay to date. You got to figure out if you want to be with this individual, if you like the individual. Okay. So if you're going out on a date on Tuesday with Mr. Marr, who's a police officer, and on Friday you're going out to dinner with Mr. JJ, who's an attorney, then that's your decision. You have the right to choose who you feel is suitable for you. And you can shop around and do it. That ain't saying to lay everywhere. That's saying to get to know somebody who has your same mental. Get to somebody that has your same goals, aspirations, dreams, or things in common. And you're not going to find that just with, oh, I'm just going to date this one person and he going to have everything that I need. No, you're going to, just like she said, you're going to find a man that you can talk to about anything. You might not have sex with him.
I think I'm the complete package, sister. So I
Well,
had
you
to.
may be. You may be for the right individual. You know what I'm saying? You may
Oh
be for
yeah,
the right individual. No, nobody's saying that
and
you're
that's what
not
you're looking
or
for.
you
You're looking
are.
for the right individual.
You're looking for somebody that complements you,
Yes,
somebody that
correct.
has your same likeness, somebody that, because sometimes fire and water mix. And we said, oh, we have to be with somebody that's just like us. Sometimes opposites attract.
Yeah, but when you see fire and water does mix if they have the right material between them. Then they can make
Correct.
steam.
Correct. Correct. So that's why what Karima is saying is our black men, our elders need to get at these young boys. And our women, our mothers need to get at these young girls because we both see that either one of them is going left and right. The girls are stripping and hoeing, and the niggas are shooting and calling people each other ops.
Oh yeah,
It's
most
starting
definitely
from the
correct.
head, and
And
the
see,
elders are the head.
and that's what I
And that's
believe the
all
information that.
Karima was saying. She was saying that
But
the women should really focus on teaching our women how to be women.
but
Us,
then
not you,
but now, let
not
me say this.
you,
Let me say this to Let me say
not
this.
you.
But we
Us.
have to have that spirit of discernment to know that the woman that's giving the advice, as well as the man that's giving the advice, is giving what's the word?
He shouldn't be
Proper
giving no
advice.
advice. He should be
Proper
talking to
advice.
his brethren. He shouldn't be giving us no advice. He should be talking to his brethren, teaching
Hey
his
y'all,
brethren how to be a man.
y'all, it's about to rain here, and I got to get some lawn equipment in. Uh,
Okay,
all right, enjoy it. We're talking at the appointed time, family.
okay.
Okay,
As
peace.
always, salute.
All right, all right. How do I
That was real good conversation. Yeah, that was a real good one. Daryl is a part of the Lions Den debate team. I am Miss TJ, part of the Lions Den debate team. And you have Queen Rima, part of the Lions Den debate team. If you'd like to come and talk about spirituality, if you'd like to come and talk about things that should be talked about, things that are not talked about in our communities, things that are overlooked in our communities, things that, we know we really should be having conversation about, but, the mainstream media or mainstream uh, uh, sites are not letting us talk about it. We as a people need to come together and have these conversations, because the only ones that's going to fix us is us. And we all we got. Pound, we all we got. I'm going to let you guys go right now. I thank everybody for coming. And please make sure you like and subscribe. And all of you are welcome to the den. Come on in and come to the den. Shalom. Have a good day.